So that's how our points leader sustained his damage. Huh. That was something I didn't even see. And yet it happened. So Jonathan Pilot has some damage, our points leader. Don't know if that's going to play out into the way that this race is going to finish or not, as far as the points go. Well, let's move back up to the front. Brian LaFleur Jr. is still leading. Matt Johnson is second. Third is Brian Fleeter. Fourth is Blake Deaver, and Martin Zakala has moved up into fifth. Sixth is Alex Filter, and seventh is Sean Galligan. Getting ready for the restart here on lap number 12. We have not yet reached halfway. 27 laps. When we reach lap 13 and a half, we will be halfway in this race. Green flag back in the air. The only driver that I have not yet seen encounter problems, who is up in the top 5 in the point standings, would have to be the 12 car of Anthony Lauder. He's currently back, I think, in the 9th, 10th position. Sean Galligan put in a move there on the 29 car, and Matt Johnson's going for the lead. How would it be for this team if Matt Johnson could win? He is so far down in the standings, he would love to get a win here at Las Vegas. But he may have to try and fend off a charge from a pole sitter, Brian Fleeter, who's bringing along Martin Zakala. I would say, as I was saying, that the only driver that I have seen that's up in the point standings that hasn't had any problems is Anthony Lauder, and he's the only one that I can think of that I haven't seen have some kind of problems. TJ Mooreshead slapped the wall. He's still running on the racetrack, but he did make contact with the wall at one point. And Jacob Sharpie, he's taken his car back to the garage area. Let's see, who else was there? Arnold Columbia, he was involved with John Bain and Isaiah Vegas. Our points leader, Jonathan Pilot, he has damage on his Pontiac. And the guy who came in, I believe he was 7th in the standings. Okay, I don't remember who was 7th in the standings, but I do know that Brian Fleeter, our pole sitter, and the guy who's running 3rd right now, he is 10th in the standings, so he could pick up a lot of spots here today. Well, they seem to be settled out really nicely, so let's go through the field. Matt Johnson is your leader. Martin Zakala, he's up into the 2nd position in the Blue Deuce. Our pole sitter, Brian Fleeter's been up at the front all day. He's in 3rd. 4th right now is Blake Deaver, our Bud Shootout winner. And Brian LaFleur Jr., he's up in the 5th position. How about Jake Cole? Great run right now in the 6th position. 7th is currently Christian Dunbar. Anthony Lauder battling for the 8th position with Sean Galligan. And then a battle for 10th between Alex Filter and Luke Marcheski. And Vincent Marsh starting to come into the picture as well. Vincent Marsh, I think, is 9th in the standings. And Arnold Columbia, we mentioned that he was up in the standings. I think he was in 3rd. Last time by, he was posted in the 13th position. He still is. And TJ Mooreshead is up in 15th. Well, let's go back up to the front as Matt Johnson is still your leader. A Ford over 3 Dodges. And then you got to go back to a Pontiac, and then the Chevy you get to first is 6th place, Jake Cole. They crossed the stripe. 19 of 27 laps are completed. A lot of questions. Are we going to finish this race under the green? Who's going to make the move and when? Are we done with caution flags? And what's going to happen to the point standings when we leave here at Las Vegas? That was pretty much the big story coming into today's race, because at Rockingham we had that big point shuffle, and we were expecting to maybe see the same today. And it still could happen. Right now, Matt Johnson is driving the wheels off that number 77 car. He has not finished very well. He is not up in the point standings right now, but he is out front and leading here at Las Vegas. As Brian Fleeter tried to get underneath Martin Zakala for the second position, and now Brian LaFleur Jr. is going to go to the inside of Blake Deaver for fourth. Some of the drivers I was telling you lead really good runs. Jake Cole is one of them. He's in 6th. Sean Galligan is 8th. Michael Harvey leaded a great run in that 38 car. He's out of the race right now. Fortunately caught up in a wreck that also involved his teammate in the 88, Jake Snyder. Well, 21 of 27 laps are completed. They'll come down now across the stripe and complete lap number 22. Matt Johnson still continues to hold about a car length lead over Martin Zakala. There's about another car length back to Brian Fleeter. Best battle of the track is back here for the 5th position, where Jake Cole is trying to get it away from Blake Deaver. Deaver was forced into that outside line when Brian LaFleur Jr. tried to get the 4th position from him and succeeded. And now, well, looks like maybe he'll be able to get in line now, as he was able to use the outside line to pull away from Jake Cole. Now the battle is back for the, I believe that would be for 7th. And indeed it is. Anthony Lauder to the inside of Christian Dunbar. Sean Galligan also in the picture there. And Luke Marcheski looming large in that aquamarine turquoise Sirius number 7 Chevrolet. While the laps are winding down, you have to wonder if there's anything left that these drivers have for that number 77 of Matt Johnson. He has just been out front and waving bye-bye because he has not allowed that gap between himself and Martin Zakala to close up. The gap, however, has closed up for 2nd between Zakala and Brian Fleeter. We may have a battle for 2nd before this is all said and done, but I don't know if we're going to end up having a battle for the win. Let's take a look and see if there's any chance of lap traffic. I don't think so. There's Patrick Scroggins missing his hood. He is right now, let's judge it when they get to the start-finish line. See how much ground there is before we get to lap traffic. We shouldn't hit any lap traffic as far as I can tell. Okay, he's at the start-finish line now. And yeah, he's at the start-finish line just about when Matt Johnson is in the middle of turns 1 and 2, so he would have to make up a whole 3/4 of a racetrack in order to catch lap traffic. Here's a battle for 2nd. Brian Fleeter gets the inside line. 2 Dodgers gonna drag race it down to the stripe. Looks like that inside line is gonna prevail. Fleeter is in 2nd here on lap 26. Now he's got to run down Matt Johnson. 2 laps left to go. Does the 22 have anything left? He had a little juice left to get by the blue deuce of Martin Zakala, but now he's going to have to catch the leader, Matt Johnson, making up about a 2-car length, maybe even 3-car length deficit. They'll come down this time and get the white flag. Still 3-car lengths in hand over the 22. That is Matt Johnson, the 77 car, trying to get that Ford to victory lane. He has that preferred line down right on the bottom of the racetrack and still has the preferred advantage of 2 car lengths over Brian Fleeter. battle back there between Brian LaFleur Jr., Blake Deaver, and Jake Cole, but it won't be for the win. Out of turn number 4 for the final time, Matt Johnson and the 77 crew are going to victory lane. Johnson wins at Las Vegas. Brian Fleeter, our pole sitter, will finish in 2nd. 3rd will be Martin Zakala, and I believe unofficially Brian LaFleur Jr. finished in 4th. Let's now go for the official standings. See where everybody actually did finish. Well, here you go. Matt Johnson wins this race after a terrific and dominant run. Brian Fleeter 2nd, Zakala 3rd, Brian LaFleur Jr. 4th, and how about Jake Cole? Great finish for that 90 team, 5th place. Blake Deaver will finish in 6th, Anthony Nodder in 7th. You have to wonder if Anthony Nodder is going to be our points leader when we leave here. I'm not sure yet, but he may be. Christian Dunbar finishes in 8th. Sean Galligan, a good finish in 9th. And Luke Marcheski finishes in 10th. Alex Filter, 11th. Vincent Marsh, 12th. Christian James, TJ Morrison, and Arnold Columbia, your top 15. John Bain, 16th. Jacob Ward, James Silverfox, Robert Band. James Silverfox, Robert Band, Jake Berg, your top 20. Noel Stiller finishes at 21st. Rodney Medford in 22nd. John Worry, 23rd. Jonathan Pilot, our points leader coming into this race, finishes a disappointing 24th. 25th. Levi McKenzie, Andrew Gonzalez, and Patrick Scroggins finished 26th and 27th. Quite a bit of ground behind the leader. The rest of the cars were out of this race. Michael Harvey, Jake Snyder, Isaiah Vegas, Philip Stiller, and Jacob Sharpie. Well, I hope that you will tune in next time. I believe we are heading to Atlanta for our next race. And that'll be a lot of fun because that is a very interesting racetrack. So hope you will tune in. Please comment, please subscribe, and hope that you enjoyed today's race courtesy of the NNSCRA Sports Channel. I am SSC52 of the Batcave Club channel. Wishing you all a very good day, and hope that you will tune in next time when we head to race number 4 of the Quaker State Cup Series. Number 48, Lowe's